Thank you for joining us at the Palate Fine Wine video blog. My name is Stuart Langer and I'm your host. I've got a wonderful wine tasting I'm doing this evening, and so I'm going to pre-taste the wine so you get to enjoy that experience right here. This is the 2003 Parusso Barolo Coste Monsconi. So it's a single vineyard Barolo coming from 2003. 2003 was a little hotter vintage, but the wines are actually very good. They're underrated and they're really showing very, very well right now. This wine was rated 91 points by the Wine Advocate, so it's getting good press. It's $71.99, reasonable price point for a nice Barolo, and it's really, really quite pleasant little wine. I opened it about an hour ago, so it hasn't had a lot of time to breathe, and I may be putting it in a decanter. I'll see here in a little bit. So when we talk about Barolo, that's Nebbiolo grape coming from a specific area in Piedmont, Piedmont being near Milan in the northwestern part of Italy. Okay. Atypical Barolo nose. Got a definite Italian minerality to it. There's no other way to describe it. Until you experience nicer Italian wines, it's just in there. There's no other way to describe it. It just has to do with where it comes from. Little hint of strawberry and roses. That lighter colored, lighter colored red fruit like that. Not a heavy, not dark and heavy fruit, but the strawberry kind of nose to it. Very typical Barolo. I mean, beautiful, beautiful aromatics. In fact, I stick my nose way in it, but you can smell it from here. I mean, you don't have to jam your nose in there with a good Barolo. They're very, very fragrant wines. You'll find that when you open one up, and once the wine is open itself, it can envelop a room. I mean, just total, the smell of it can be just overpowering almost. It can be huge. So they're one of the incredible wines of the world that if you haven't had the opportunity to try, get a good Barolo, make some nice Italian food, and give it time to open, and you're going to be blown away. This wine is huge on the palate, absolutely coating, big fruit, got that Italian finish to it with the minerality, got some tannins going on. It needs to open up. It's an awful young wine. So what I'm trying to do here is I'm stirring it in the glass, really giving a vibrant stir, trying to let that oxygen activate it as fast as possible. That's what happens when you pull the cork, is that you're allowing oxygen to do a chemical reaction in the wine, and then there's that perfect opportune time to try it or to drink the wine. And so I'm trying to speed up that process right now. So let's see how we do now. Just a gorgeous nose, guys. No other way to describe it. It's just beautiful. That strawberry, roses, minerality, big. It's beautiful. A little bit of leather coming through. Even a little licorice almost. Really amazing wine. It needs food, to be honest with you. The Italian wines typically do. They're not the most pleasant thing necessarily to drink on their own. They can be if you're used to them, but really with some nice big hearty pasta, this is gorgeous. Gorgeous wine, guys. Check this wine out. This is Parusso Barolo. It's the only one I have in the store by them. 2003, $71.99. It's pretty spectacular. Drinking pretty well right now, honestly. It needs an hour to cant, definitely, but a beautiful, beautiful wine. So check that one out next time you're in town.